on the Aftermarket.
And we in there trying to make money, and it'll be good if y'all could come in there and
People
make
helping
money. Then
people. That's
everybody
what
can
this
sit around.
organization is
Hell,
based on. People helping
that's what they
people.
used to tell me. Nate, you can't make no money off penny stocks. That's what they used to tell me.
Wow.
I used to hear that so much, Don. I quit talking about it because they had my mind so screwed up. They when I leave them in the morning, I feel so
Mm-hmm.
defeated because by the time I get back in there to trade at 9:30, I done defeated myself so bad that my mind couldn't even focus on what I needed to do. So guess what I did? I went cold turkey. I got rid of everybody.
Catch American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket live weekdays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Make sure you have a journal, electronic or handwritten, some sort of handwritten journal though. I'm telling you, that's going to help you much more than trying to put this in an Excel spreadsheet. We want to put down the psychology of what you were doing in the trading. Was it good? Was it bad? What could you have done better? Did you get in at the right time? Did you shed? Which technique did you use? Why did you do it? You want to hold yourself accountable every single day and journal. Did our new mastermind series class, which is going to be June 5th at 4:30 Eastern. This is how to grow your small account part 2. You do not have to watch the first one to have the second one, but I highly recommend it because it is the basis and the foundation leading into part 2, which was how to grow your small account. It was $199 if you were able to buy that before the class. It's almost 2 hours. But it is a full 90-minute class with Q&A. You guys will be able to rewatch that as much as you want. If you did buy the first one, there is a discount code that you guys can use. I can't just blurt it out because it's only if you bought the first one. So head over to our Discord, look at the channel. That is for the replay of that video, and you guys will see the actual discount code that is listed inside of there. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the Trading View indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So if you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out, you can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
Training, okay? Because we train and we train hard, so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
What's going on? Just reading it. Kyle J. Kyle J, are you talking to me about doing yoga? Oh my God. That's the morning, Kyle. That's the morning. Just in case that was for me. It might have been for Paula. Paula, you, Ralph, come on up here, y'all. Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts. This is a stream that has been created by traders for traders to just kick back, relax, have fun, train, talk about our day trading in the stock market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are owned and operated by Chad W. Christian, who is a 30-year stock market veteran. He is trained in every market condition imaginable, okay? And he trains us to do the same. This has been it's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. We are, in a bear market. And the cool thing that I'm glad to say is that we've been trained to make money whether the stock is going up or down. So, it's shift and adjust. You know what I mean? I think TJ said it from his military days. He said adjust and something. I'm not sure what it is. Those of you that are have that military background, you probably know what I'm talking about. But you just got to adjust. You got to adjust your sails. It's the same. A ship doesn't go, or a sailboat just doesn't go bouncing along. It puts the sail out and it adjusts things and it navigates, you know what I mean? A race car driver, when a curve comes up, he doesn't just keep going straight. Why? Because if he did, he'd run into the wall, right? No, he turns the vehicle. It's the same thing you have to do with stocks. When they start twisting and turning and doing weird shit, you've got to learn how to twist and turn with it. So it's just adaptability, guys. Probability and adaptability. That's probably the two biggest words to a stock trader. Probability and adaptability. Okay. And of course, discipline. I traded some small stocks this morning and I did pretty good on them, and contrary to probably what some of you may think, I did not trade again the rest of the day. And it wasn't necessarily because I was told not to. It was because the person who told me not to was right. I didn't need to overtrade. All right. And shout out to Nate. We had an amazing session on here last night. Those of you that missed it, of course, you can catch it. All you got to do is go catch the replay game. We put a promo out of it. I put it on the beginning of the show here. That was a stellar night. And I appreciate him. I appreciate Christina, Mark, as usual. Speaking of which, Mark is going to be the leading facilitator for tomorrow's session, where we're just going to basically talk about things that we do in the market. We're going to offer advice and we're going to sit back and listen to questions. We're going to try to come up with answers for you, and it's just going to be a very healthy session that is much needed. If you are struggling, I suggest you come on in. It is open to everybody. So you are able, if you are a paid member, you are able to join the Zoom tomorrow. You don't have to be a VIP or a VIP Gold. They have opened it up for regular paid members to be able to join this session because we realize a lot of you are struggling as well and may not be privy to some of the training that has been happening in the VIP rooms. So Coach cares about everybody in this community. Don't get it twisted, okay? Everybody. You took the time to join, you paid your money, and if you're struggling, we want to know about it. So come in tomorrow at 11 o'clock and we will try to do the best that we can. We'll have a lot of moderators there, and Mark has some very, very good insights. I have insight as well. Nate will also be there. So, come on in tomorrow and get some training, get some help, and feel free to just be yourself. And don't feel like you have to sound like a know-it-all or anything like that. If you have a question, listen, remember, there are no stupid questions. Only stupid answers. No, but there's no stupid questions. So don't be embarrassed. The question you ask may be the question that somebody else doesn't have the courage to ask. So come tomorrow and, let's fellowship and let's talk. I'm making it sound like church, right? I mean, for all intents and purposes, it kind of is, because it's a meeting of the minds and hearts. So we want to make sure that no one is left behind. So no struggling in silence. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on. We can help. There are 3 links in the stream of this video, in the live stream. The first one, and thank you, Arlo, so much for posting that link. I appreciate you, baby girl. AmericanDreamTrading.com. That is where you will go to become a paid member. You can get a lot of training from Coach for free right here on the YouTube channel. You can also join our Discord for free and go to the Stock Lounge and communicate with other traders who are not paid members, and some who are, But if you want to step it up and go to the VIP level, that is where you get hot stock picks in the morning, pre-market setup. That's where you get the one-on-one type style training with Coach every morning at 8:15. That's where you also have the capability, if you're up at that time, to come in at 4 o'clock in the morning and trade with me, Mark, and Nate in the pre-market. So you can come in and you can get some serious learning done at that time, and then hang out for Coach coming in at 8:15, and then be there for the Zoom call the rest of the day, where we have moderators right there at your beck and call. If you have questions about something you've been struggling with, or insights that you've recognized that you want to help with, go ahead and put those out. The second link is the link to join the panel. I see somebody in the background. Hey, brother. All right, now. Has joined. We got Ralph sitting there in the backstage. Matter of fact, let's bring him on up. Hey, bro.
Can you hear me? Because I think I hit the wrong thing.
No, you good.
Coming in,
good.
like I had to fill out the thing. You know how if you ain't been in a while, I guess Restream forgot me. I had to put his name in and all that. And so when I was going through the process,
stranger. Even Restream forget,
I was
right?
Like, damn, like it had my picture up there, and I guess I hit the wrong button, and that shit just went black. I was like, oh man, now I gotta do the application again. Like, what the hell?
Right.
Yeah. Mark,
let me turn that music down.
Go ahead. The market has been irrational, all right? Like we, in these times that we in right now, anything can happen at any given time. So you just got to keep your stop tight, I guess, Or if it's a choppy range, you don't have to trade. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's one thing that we forget, right? It ain't like nobody. It's not like, okay, we're gonna get sent home if we don't place a trade. You don't have to trade.
Right. There's nobody with a gun to your head saying you have got to place a trade today. In fact, this morning in the pre-market, Nate all but threatened my ass if I even traded any more today. Okay. So I was like, all right, Daddy-O. He was dropping the hammer, wasn't he? I was like, okay, but see, I love that because Nate, I guess, is tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. It's time to put your foot up my ass now, because I've been doing stupid shit. You've been talking to me. Coach has been talking to me. He's been talking to me, and it's like I still keep making the same, human errors that I need to get rid of. That's the last piece of this puzzle, because I know how to trade. The last piece of this puzzle is to stop going off of emotions and instead of going off of what's in front of my face. You know what I mean? So, and you've been telling me that forever. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I was happy to make a green trade today. I got in damn,
You was
Ralph,
in
what was
Z.
it?
Yeah, what happened? Like you was in Z
Z
ZMDC,
ZCMD, yeah.
something like that.
And
Yeah. What happened? Like I mean, that
well,
was doing good. That wasn't. I mean, it ran up. You was in
it did.
earlier and
It
everything.
did a couple
I
times.
fell
Yep.
asleep, so I don't know. I just remember the
Okay.
entry. That's it.
I got in at $2. I got in at $2.74 initially with 3 shares, right?
Hmm.
And I said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and go small. I got $50 in here, and I'm just gonna play small. I still got some buying power over there. And who knows, if we see something running in the aftermarket, I may have to buy a couple shares. If it's a couple dollars, who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? Only if it's
Who
running.
knows? Right.
Um, but I got 3 shares, and I said, okay, we got a Danny DeVito. But here's what I did: I used the hotkey to get in low. I didn't sit there at the ask because I'm not good at that. I am
Mm-hmm.
more of an EWO sit and hold type of trader. So I
Hmm.
said, here's what I'm going to do. Instead of trying to catch it running, I missed all that. It already ran up. So I'm just going to patiently wait for it to come down. And I saw where there was a heavy support at 274. So I went on ahead and put in an order for 274 for 3 shares at 274. So then I
Right.
got picked
Squeeze.
up. Yeah, got picked up. And then because it had been up to like 290 or something like that, right? And
Hmm.
it whittled its way back down. So it picked me up at 274, but then it continued down to like $2.40 something cents, like
Yeah.
244.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah. So I'm like, So when it got to 254 and it was hemming and hawing between 244 and 254, I tried to catch it at 250. Actually, I think I may have, but I bought 3 more shares to DCA it.
Hmm.
So I said, okay, let's see if we can bring my average down and bring me a little bit more profitability in, because it went past where I thought it was going to go. And
Right.
it put me at 264. It took 10 cents off, which is cool
Hmm.
because now I'm
Yep.
only 20 cents down as opposed to 30 cents down. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So then it's kind of stayed in that range, and then it started shooting up. And I said, okay, cool. And when it got to 290 and started hemming and hawing, I got out. So 264 to 290, I didn't shed. I sold all 6 shares because it had a rough morning. It was very choppy.
That was a good trade then. What was the
Yeah,
problem?
man. That's it.
What was Nate? What was Nate? Nate was trying to keep
No,
it
no,
from.
no.
You was going
Yeah,
back or
Nate
something.
said, no, Nate said, hey, go into your weekend with that right there.
Yeah,
Don't mess it
that
up.
was a good trade. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, don't mess it
Yeah.
up. Don't go back in. Don't get into the open
Oh.
market. Don't do nothing.
Oh, I
Just
see what he's
go
saying now. Yeah. Yes, that's
leave
the
the day
yes.
on that note. You
Yes, I
know?
kind of did that myself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because it's
Would you
just
do?
been wild. It's just been wild.
It
So,
has been. It really has.
yeah, it's just been wild. So, like the pair I've been trading, I've just been only trading one pair, and I've been charting it. It's in the uptrend, and it's been breaking new highs. But with all the news that they got coming out, it's just like that thing was. It's going up, but you got a whole bunch of dips from every time I guess some news come out, and then like last night. If you was to look at the chart, you'll see this thing just go straight down and come back up. Because I guess some type of news must have happened last night. I know
Yeah,
everybody was
or
like,
the whole,
yeah. I guess everybody was
yeah,
like, oh, the market is going to be red. And that's another thing that I want to
right.
point out because I didn't really look at the stock market today because I didn't want to mess up my green Friday. so
We were all on that same page, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Cause look, let me tell you, Dawn. I yesterday evening I had put a trade on that I charted out because I was like, okay, it seemed like the uptrend is ending because it had made it to like a double top. So now you got like a large V double top. It didn't break the new high. So I'm like, okay, it's rolling over. I'm gonna just put a small short trade. When I woke
Mm-hmm.
up, I had used the take profit, and I know I don't use it or use them. I was kind of mad at 30 pips. It was like 150 pip drop. I was like, "What is this?" You know what I'm saying? And so
Wow.
I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "How did I miss out on this giant move?" Because the alert it woke me up, but that's how fast it came down, right? And and I get up or whatever, I go do a couple things, I come back, it's already retraced back to where it got me out. And then whenever y'all was coming in, like the regular market came in, it kind of like got a little choppy. So now it's like 3 in the morning or whatever, everybody else coming in the Zoom. And they're like, oh, the news or whatever came out, it's gonna be a red day. In my head, I'm like, shit, this market done retraced already. You wouldn't even knew that
Wow.
happened if you didn't, you know what I mean? Like if you had the out of session turned off on your charts, you wouldn't even seen that down move. Like I'm like, what kind of crazy is? So like I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm like, well, now it's back at a double top again. So what's gonna happen? Guess what?
Wow.
The
What?
market ended up making a new high, just like I predicted, but barely. I'm like,
Wow.
I said, you
Can't
know
win
what?
for losing.
I'm not placing no more trades. I'm already green. I'm not about to mess that up. I mean,
Yeah.
anything can happen these days, all right? Especially if you trade in something like SPY or these fast moving like tickers if they volatile already. I heard
SMC
somebody ask the
highs and
question. Yeah. If you
those.
knew, just stay away from those. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just stay
Yep.
away from them.
They're
You know?
dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
It's like putting your hand in a snake pit, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing if you can pull it out in time before the snake bites you. It's like, why put your hand in the snake pit? You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like don't do that. That's foolish, you know.
Yeah.
Don't help the market take your money. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And it's
But
so funny, Ralph, because after doing that for so long, it's like I feel better sitting on this side of it, you know, after having a couple of successful trades. I just know I'm
mm-hmm.
going to be consistent because I know mentally I've turned a corner. You guys, I don't think have ever seen me when I've gotten something in my mind and I'm done with the bullshit. So you're about to see it.
Yeah.
Jen knows that side of me. It's like, okay, I see you kind of turn that corner in your mind. So you'll probably see some pretty good trades from here on out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's just, it's like, okay, I stood here. I feel like Rocky and Rocky One. I just want to know, can I take the hits? I just want to know, can I still be standing
You
at the
could
end of the ring?
you could take the hits. That's for sure. That's the
I
problem, dog. You don't get
I
out.
did. I did. I took
You
them,
don't get
bruh.
out.
I was against the
You take the hits. I'm like, man,
shoot,
dog.
shoot. Cardinal
Every
possessed. Shoot,
morning,
shoot, shoot. Damn.
every morning I hear something like I'll wake up at around probably like I'll fall asleep, but I'll wake up when coach come there, and then he'll come in and he'll do like something, whatever we doing for the VIP. Then the
Yeah.
bell will ring. You'll get in the trade. I hear you say you like 100 and something pips up, and I'll be like, well, 100% is up or whatever. And then next thing you know, we come in here, and I'll be like, Don, what happened? Don be like, I'll be like, well, you was up. What happened, Don? Don, okay, you got the diamond hands. We get it, friend. Get out. All right.
Yeah. 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 I
Am
think
I
we've
not right
mastered that
though?
technique.
Yes. Like
I think we've
yeah.
mastered that technique. Time to move on. Now let's learn how to get the out. Okay.
But no,
Yeah.
really on a serious note though, that right there, what you doing works. And when the trend is steady going up, right?
Yeah.
So if you in a trade and you get in the EWO, 9 times out of 10 is gonna go up and to the left, something like Mara chart did today, right? So, but the market has changed. That's the only reason why that doesn't work. You know what I mean? That it's
Yeah.
not that doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because how many times have like the Apple trade that you was in? I think that was the last time I was here. Apple did like a real strong move up, and you was like real mad about holding on. I mean, how many times have we seen Apple pull back and then continue to just rally all day? You know,
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
happens all the time. I mean, it's rare that Apple just run up like it did. That was a big move up that day, friend. I'm talking about I got a contract for like 20 something dollars way out of the money and sold it for like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like that move was
Yeah.
up. So it had that was one of the ones I was like, well damn, I'm gonna just get out right here. I don't really care if
Mhm.
it run all day because it's probably gonna run all day. So I could see where your mentality was at about holding that. Because even when it came halfway down, it still wasn't that VWAP. It took a long
Yeah.
time for it to retrace that particular trade.
And see,
that you
that's
was
what
in.
one of the things that's beautiful about sitting in an EWO, because if you got in at the proper place and
Mm-hmm.
you got in and you were green when it started going up, and you were in right where you're supposed to be, when it pulls back, you're still going to be green. It
Yeah.
literally has to go all the way back to the beginning of the day for you to be in the red. And if it
Mm-hmm.
does that, you're a dummy for sitting in it and letting it do that. You know what I mean? When you were all the way up. So yeah, it's like you have to like put your hand on the stove and know it's hot. Sometimes people got to do it a couple times just to really internalize it, that that's a
Mm-hmm.
no-no. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm just one of those people, you know what I mean? I take risks unnecessarily sometimes and have hopium because I'm a positive person. And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times that positivity works against me. That's like what the trading in the zone talks about. It's like a lot of attributes that you have in your personal life don't work in trading. Being
They don't.
super positive when
They
a
don't work.
stock is going against you is not a
Mm-mm.
good thing. Oh, it'll turn
Mm.
around. Things will turn around. They'll be good again. Yeah, that works in life. That
Mm-hmm.
works when you're got beat down by trading itself. I can get this. Okay, yeah, that's good. But when you're in a trade, you can't think like that. You
You're
can't
not.
think like that in a trade. You gotta go. It's going against you. Get out. Period. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
no turning around. And if it does turn around and you got out, so be it. More often than not, it won't turn around. So coach is asking you, and Nate and Ralph and everybody, we are asking you to go with the odds. The odds are it's not going to turn around. So while it can, most likely it won't. So get out. And if you can't get back in, oh well, at least you saved yourself a potential huge loss. If you left money on the table, just know most likely all the time that's not going to be the case. You're not going to leave money on the table. It's probably going to go what it was probably going
Yeah.
to keep going what it was going.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the FOMO. You may
Yep.
have it once in a while. You'll leave some money on the table doing that, but it's most likely not going to happen. So go with the
Mm-hmm.
odds and get out. And like Ralph said before, I never forget you said on hey, listen, if I ain't got on my buy power, I just turn my buy power.
Yeah. That's
If
how I
I'm
look
done,
at it
I'm
now.
done.
That's
You
it.
know? So
But
me
hey,
too.
another thing though, friend, that's what made coach's shaving so powerful though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
shaving technique is
Love the
powerful
shade.
because of this discretion that we have. And it comes up a lot among like newer traders. They don't know. But how long is the hold on? Coach say take your hand off the mouse. Like how
Right.
long do I supposed to hold on? I'm gonna just let you know. I never go in with one, and if I go in with one, that's an out. I'm getting out as soon as I see the wick. Like if when I traded the Apple trade, I knew I was in late. I didn't start looking at Apple that day. That's the last contract I did. What made me really look at it is Don was like, I'm up 225%. I said, damn, it's only 9:32. What the hell? It was early in the morning. I said, how in the hell? And then I think Eric Smoder was like, I'm up 1,000%. Like it was a lot of hype. I said, let me see what the
Right,
hell
right.
Apple doing. And then
Yeah. It had those
Nate was
big
like, I'm gonna
candles.
take me a position. So it took me a
It's
while to
stair
fire to
step.
go
It had a
down.
couple big candles and then a stair stepped right behind it for a while.
Yeah. I saw one contract that was something like $15. And I was like, well, shit, this thing gonna never move. I was looking at it. That thing went from like 15 to 17. Now it's 20. I'm like, it's going up. What the hell? I
Yeah,
was like, this is out of the money contract. I'm about to get this. And
right.
I think I tried to get it, and I ended up getting in at like 28 because I don't like to chase them on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how far it moved. That was like it moved like $10 just for me not being prepared and just going
Yeah.
to it. So that's how strong it was moving. That don't happen all the time, guys. Do not
Wow. Yeah,
don't
don't go
don't
with
do
that all the time.
that.
Apple, that's
Don't
not
do
a
that.
normal thing.
That is
That's
not
like,
normal. All
listen,
right.
man, I never, ever, ever been in a trade since that Netflix over a year ago, because it had already happened by this time last year. That
Mhm.
Netflix trade where I got in at like 100 and went to two
That's the
grand,
only time.
never happened since.
That's the
Has
only time
over
I
a
ever
year
heard
ago.
anything. That was wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
That right
crazy.
there. got his own name, Don Netflix and that thing. That's probably Don. I believe that's why you hold on so good because I mean, just think about it.
Because
Just
of
think
times
about if
like
you
that.
just
Oh no, no,
yes.
man. Look, they say that, and I've heard you say this. It's you would almost
Uh,
rather a brand new trader not have something like that happen because it gives them a false sense of security and hope that
mm-hmm,
that's the norm, and that's what it did to me for a long time. And
mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? That was definitely not the norm. I have not seen a day like that since. And that's been over a year. I think that's pretty well enough proof that, yeah, that's not the norm. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
it.
stop
That was
holding
a
on. You know what I mean?
yep.
In case you guys didn't see the thumbnail, we are discussing fear versus greed today on the aftermarket. That's what Ralph and I are talking
Mm,
about.
I didn't
So
see that, but I can add to it. Go ahead, friend.
yeah,
This is a good. This is a good topic. Go ahead. Okay.
we're talking about
I'm
fear
glad I
versus
came here now.
greed. Me too, man. Because it's like sometimes you get them mixed up, you get them twisted, and you think you're doing something good when actually you're being greedy. You're not holding on because of something good. You're holding on because of hoping, because you're being greedy, because you're hoping that something is going to happen that may or may not happen. And chances are it won't happen. Or you get out too early and you just pull everything out. You don't shed nothing because you're afraid,
Mm-hmm.
or you get out and a stock has gone down that's probably in an uptrend, a good uptrend, and it hasn't gone far enough down, but you get out because you're fear selling. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
you're afraid. So, we got to learn how to control these emotions because they make us do things in a trade that we're not supposed to be doing,
For
you
real,
know,
it do.
that we're not supposed to be
It'll
doing.
make you do things that you don't do, especially as new, especially at market opens. All right, at market open, price action is unpredictable. Okay, that's the reason why we do the pre-market ideas. All right, and then this is a certain way that you have to trade the pre-market ideas, or they'll chop you up also, and you'll still be like, "Well, coach, I followed all the rules." Well, that's trading is like that, man. You just got to get used to it. You can follow and do everything right, and shit still go left. All right, so
Yeah, yeah,
but,
because news
but
can hit and change your whole game up.
yeah. I'm talking about during the market open, you can experience both fear and greed all at one time. You know what I mean? Just think if you're looking at something, just take Tesla for example. But it can be anything from the list, and you got it marked out on the chart. You hear everybody calling it. I'm talking about Nana, she just going crazy, right? It's this new high day. And so you like, I'm gonna get in, and then you're like, well, I haven't made it there, and then your head, you be like, well, I'm gonna just get in a little earlier. And then coach be like, yeah, but it ain't made it to the setup yet. And you be like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And then you be like, you know what, after that, I'm in. That's the greed taking over because you don't want to. It's the greed and the fear. You like, I can catch an extra couple of little points,
Ralph, sometimes they're the
and I
same
don't want to
thing,
feel
brother.
missing. Yeah, you like, I
Sometimes
don't
they're
want
the
to miss
same
out.
thing.
Yeah, you be like, I'm not about to miss this move. Hell no. Then you get in, it breaks up above that. Because one of the most important things are the pre-market ideas. And it's rough with stocks because stocks have a tendency of taking a long time to retest, right? Especially in the morning. And it'll break through that pre-market setup. And no doubt you can use it as a scalp most of the time, right? If you're real fast. But if you're not a fast scalper and you're more of an EWO trader, because let's just be clear, the
Yep.
pre-market ideas to me is more of a scalp play. That's not an EWO play, right? Because it's usually
Right.
going to break that range within the first 30 minutes if you knew you shouldn't be trading anyway during that time. But if you're going to try to trade the pre-market setup, what it is like a boundary, right? And during this time, the emotions are really high. I'm talking about we don't even really talk in the morning unless it's a call out that's important. I mean, we want to have the airwaves clear. Volume is extremely high. Up into that shift change time is whenever people usually get sauced up, right? So, you know, wait till the break and hold of the pre-market ideals, right? And Vinny, that 15-minute rule is just a theory. You can't It's not written. It's not written stone, Uncle Benny.
Works for
What's up,
me.
Benny?
It
Works
is
for me.
not written in stone.
How
I'm
you doing,
telling you, it
baby?
works more.
What's
And
happening?
let me just be. I want to be clear. There's nothing guaranteed in trading, and if somebody tell you that it is, run.
I can
Just
make
run
two
away.
Listen,
guarantees. I can
while
make
we're
two
sitting here,
guarantees. You want
while we're
to know
sitting
what the
here,
two guarantees are? You're either going to
What's
make
that?
money or you're going to lose money. That's it.
all right, look,
Uh,
FOMO is a mixture of fear and greed. Think about it.
Yes.
mhm,
Fear, it's
mhm.
even got the word fear in it. Fear
Yeah.
of missing out. That's the greed
Yes.
part. So
Hmm.
FOMO is a mixture of both fear and greed at the same time.
I
Okay?
Right.
don't.
Fear that you're going to miss something. That's being
Hmm.
greedy. And you're
Right.
scared that you're going to miss something. It's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get a chance to get in like everybody else. FOMO kills in
Hang
Oh,
trading.
yeah.
on.
It'll run
Yes.
you over. It'll
It'll
run
drive
you
you
over.
crazy.
FOMO
FOMO is
kills.
probably the reason why I messes up a whole bunch of my trades. I mean, shoot, over half of my trades are bad, not bad trades, but like I don't get it right half the time. Like I'm wrong more than half of the time. But the only way that I can make it out and continue trading is the price, like risk management and being able to get out of the trade when I'm wrong. That's just it. If you're gonna be trading, you're gonna have to be a good loser because it's not like you're gonna be able to just hit them. I mean, they
Yeah,
have
you got
some
to have
people
some
that
good
can do that,
trades.
like Nate. Nate do it, but he missed it. Nate missed trades too. Coach missed them. Everybody missed them. So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Man,
I
Coach
had
traded
to.
beautifully today, didn't he? Every time you turn
Oh,
around, he
yeah.
was making another $1,000. And he was very
Hmm.
cool and calm about it. There was no emotion in his trading. It was,
Yeah.
because at one point when Coach was a little bit more stressed out towards the beginning, like last year, about things,
Hmm.
he was like, damn it, why did I do that? Or he walked away from a trade or something. This time he was trading like probably how he is when we're not around. He was like, oh, I just took another $1,000 out of that. Okay, over this one now. Yep. All right, another 1,500 with that. I mean, it was beautiful. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, there's
When he
no
was doing that 1 minute trade this morning, and I asked him twice, are you in 2 minute or 1 minute? He said 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Well, I started watching that 1 minute, and I
emotion.
got a quick lesson in scalping. So I did 9 trades today. 7 were successful. The other ones were the doorbell and the wife asking questions. I had to move from my screen and come back, and I was like,
Yeah. So that
but
1 minute helped you.
oh yeah, for scalping.
Yep.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm trying to learn the scalping with what he showed this morning. I was like, oh Lord,
Yeah, and if you get your ass up in the mornings, you'll see
yeah,
some real scalping again with Mark and Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. Well, I was
coaches.
trying to figure out how they do it, and
Yeah,
watching Coach do the 1 minute, and
yeah,
watching all those lines, and
yep,
watching, yeah.
yeah.
One
Coach
of the
was
key
beautiful
things
this
you got to
morning.
be, yeah, you got to be quick to
Oh, you
scalp.
got to be
You just got
quick
to
and
be
laser
quick. Yeah.
focused.
Real
Yeah,
quick. You
Mhm.
got to be real quick. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
and then what I'm doing on getting in the weeds, that is also like an extended scalp because I'm not sitting in a stock all day.
Right.
So I'm getting in at the weeds and waiting for it to pick me up. And if it doesn't pick me up, then it just doesn't pick me up. You don't
Mhm.
chase it. But if you see a heavy level down there and you
Hmm.
see on your chart where that candle has been there before, or maybe that's the starting point, or maybe that's where the double bottom is, then you might want to go sit down there and wait if you can't get on the ass side and jump in it like Nate and Mark do. You might want to
Yeah.
put the training wheels on. That's the training wheels for the morning. I told Coach, I said, the EWO is training wheels, isn't it? I get it now. He said, yes,
Mhm.
that's exactly what it is. That's what waiting in the weeds is.
Yeah.
It's for
Yeah.
people who can't take a big downturn because either they don't have the stomach for it or they don't have the account or both.
Yep.
So
Or
you need to
or
wait in the weeds,
or
and then get it to
or
pick you up.
you have that fear and greed. Like, oh shit, I missed that move. So then when you do go in, then you get that greed. Like before, like my old habits that I've been breaking left and right. Like the fear and greed. Watching marking them in the morning, I would have jumped and been trashed in seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that
So
fear
yeah.
and that FOMO and
Right,
It's
absolutely.
hard to
And
suppress
then
it.
it comes with
Go ahead.
time, though, right? Like
Oh
it
Yeah,
yeah,
comes with time. It
yeah, yeah.
comes with time, right? Like if I see I used to be that guy that wanted to catch every breakout, right? Like if
Yep.
I see the price breaking out, I used to just want to jump on the breakout and get in and make the good trade. And then what
Right.
happened? Usually the price just come back and it just breaks me out. You know, so I get stopped out
Right.
of the market a lot. And so now I don't really chase breakouts like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's better to be patient and take less trades unless you're a scalper, right? If you're a scalper
Or-
and you're good at that, because they got some people that's
Yeah.
really good at trading breakouts. Like you know what I mean? They can catch the move up, get out right on time. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I tried it.
that's what Nate and Mark do in the morning. They trade
Right.
Right.
breakout.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly what
yes.
they do. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, they wait on it, and then they use the L2, and they don't wait in the waves. They just wait until it's getting ready to. Once they start charging up, and the trade be real fast, and it look real sexy until that thing pop you in the mouth. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's how
Right.
I
You
set up, but
know.
I'm like, I'm not that fast. I'm just gonna sit down here and wait because at some point, what goes up has got to come back down.
Yeah.
And I know at some
Yes.
point it's gonna retest that area. So I'm like, you guys go ahead
Mhm.
and chase that stuff y'all doing. But when it comes back down, I'll be right down here waiting for it. Because eventually it will go back up. And if it doesn't go back up, at least I'll get a few pennies. And if it starts retracing, I'll just get out. You can
Right.
scalp on
Exactly.
the buy side too. You know,
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
may not make it over to that red side, but if it makes it up to the top of the green side and then starts retracing, I can get out then too. You can scalp both sides of that thing.
You can. It's
So
always gonna be trades, but you don't want to get yourself in a position where, and then especially in the
yeah,
pre-market because you don't have no stop losses now. If it's regular market, you can kind of do that. Like I do that. I do that. Me personally.
Right.
Like if I hear a coach calling one of the hot stocks of the day or something, because for me, I just don't. I'm not in a position to just not listen to coach. So whenever he call out, he call out a stock, I'm like, this
yeah, yeah,
probably gonna be my chance. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I be like, this is my chance. So, I get in if it ain't nothing but a couple of shares and I just keep my stop real tight. And if it come back and hit it, oh well. But you have that protection. Pre-market, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Pre-market, you have to be on point, all right? Because that thing will drag you through the dungeon.
Oh
and
yeah.
Hey,
if
listen,
you
I
ain't
never
fast
said
enough.
I never said hi to anybody down there. So let me do a quick roll call, gentlemen. I'll be right with you.
All
All
right.
right,
Um,
do your thing.
shout out to Arlo. Welcome, baby girl. Thank you once again for putting the links up there for us. Shout out to Tiki 1958. Shout out to I'm trying to get who that is. What the hell? Pasta Tempo. Shout out to you. Welcome to the aftermarket. Shout out to who else we got here? F2KS or F2K6. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to Ann. Shout out to James L. Shout out to the Apprentice. What's up, Apprentice? What's up, Bubbles? L&T Motor in the house. Welcome. Long time no see. Diesel Dan, thank you so much for that. Before the aftermarket even started, Diesel Dan blessed the tip jar. Thank you, Diesel Dan. I love you, brother.
Shout out to Diesel
Speaking of
Dan.
which, the tip jar is also in the description of the video. Please go ahead and hit the tip jar off because that's how that helps me keep the lights on, guys. So I know a lot of you have been light, so I get it. But yeah, if you could grace the tip jar, this is a job for me too. So I love doing it, but it's also work for me. So I like getting paid. I ain't gonna lie, okay? So hit the grocery tip jar right there, right? HW, what's going on, HW? Miguel, what's going on, Miguel? How are you? Who else we got? We got Purple Rain. Hi, ADT Fit. Does that say Purple Rain? What's up, Purple Rain? You know I'm a huge Prince fan, right? I don't know if you know that, but I'm a huge Prince fan. And in fact, behind me, you probably, yeah. Read the room, literally.
Good
Shout out
job,
to Ralph
Freddie.
up here on the Paul at the beach. What's up, my sister? Paul at the beach. I love me some Paula, man. Mike Clark. What's going on, Mike Clark? Kyle J. How are you? We got Enjoying nature. That's a good name. I'm a vegan. I'm enjoying it too.
I'm sitting outside. I'm enjoying it too.
You having a smoke?
Yeah.
EJ, what's going on, EJ? One of my best friends is named EJ. I haven't talked to him in years, though. That's messed up. EJ, what's up? We've got Prophet is in the house. Welcome, Prophet. We got DJ Vinny up here. We got Victoriano down there in the chat. What's up,
Hey,
Victoriano?
brother.
Feeling
Good.
good today? We got Ferris Bueller. What's up, Ferris? So choice, so choice. Ferris Bueller's in the house. What's going on? We got Rob InsoFlow. Rob InsoFlow, what's going on, my brother? Who else we got down there? Who have I not said? We got Charles Bowman. Charles with the questions and just wanting to get the answers and just making sure that he gets everything straight and making sure everything is everything. Charles, I love you, brother. Welcome. You know I know who you are. Girl Trader, what's going on, girl? You still doing good? You still doing good? She said, hey, gang. Hope everyone had a great trading day. I hope you had a great trading day. You still doing them baby stocks? You still doing well with the day trading? Let me know. Paula, donate to the tip jar. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, baby. It is much needed. I got a lot of stuff coming up and I need some help, man. So that's much appreciated. Girl Trader. This one was kind of long. You don't have to trade, but size to make money. Okay, yeah, I think we get it. It helps to keep your risk low. I always choose a stock with clear levels, right? And I start scalping at 10 and when things look clear. Yeah, you know what? That reminds me of Nate's style of trading. And I know you've kind of put yourself up under Nate's wing. And that's what he does. He waits for a clear, concise direction, especially when he's trading options. Because Nate don't mess with options. But when he does, he drinks Dos Equis. But when he does, he makes sure that it's trending, that it is going in one direction, it is stair-stepping, it's not one candle up, one candle down, because he's gotten chopped up with that, like we all have. So make sure you wait for the setup. That's all she's saying. She waits for the proper setups. Good for you.
And don't overcomplicate it. Do not overcomplicate.
Shout out.
Keep that shit simple.
Shout out to Freddie the Freeloader. Took a quick scalp on WIM today. Good job.
What's up, Freddie? Way to go, Freddie.
Love that IWM.
Steve Kim, what's
listen,
going
Uncle
on,
Vinny,
brother?
don't nobody care about the Russell. All right? We don't care about the Russell.
Well, somebody cares. They trade it every day. And there's money to be made.
I'm telling you that go check the contract prices out on that, though. They're cheap.
Oh, yeah,
You got a small account. That's the one you want to. That's the one you want to try.
I'm just messing with you. It's
I know.
I'm like, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, it's more.
It gives you a nice movement, and the options are real cheap.
Yeah.
It's better than watching Ford. Better than watching Ford. You know what I mean, Ralph?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's gonna have pretty much. It's gonna kind of follow SPY a little bit.
Future Trader.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It does.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Hey, just keep it real. What's up, guys?
What's
going on, Future Trader?
Hey, man, I've been doing good with that trading how Nate does.
Yeah.
And I've been doing the after hours lately. And today I was able to scalp real low, like he says, start off small. I did. I'll tell you what it was. CSLR. I got $73 out of it aftermarket.
Nice.
Right. Hey,
nice. I tell you what, let me finish the
it.
roll call and then we'll pull that up because I'm interested. I want to try to see if we can't catch a runner. Special K, Special K, what's up? Christina, what's going on? Hey girl, hey. We got Hey Girl, Hey down there. Hey Paula, these are Dan, Special K, Girl Trader. Yep, I trade with a few shares. Right. Paula, we got Freddie the Freeloader. Okay, I think I got everybody. Purple Rain, yes. Me too. Okay, Purple Rain's in the conversation. Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay. Let's pull up the aftermarket. What's running? Anything running?
What it was you had traded?
Well, I already.
Diesel Dan.
I was at what time was it? It was
She get it.
4:20. It was right around 4:20. I got
Diesel
in.
Dan. I did. I got you.
Okay.
So what was it? C what?
Hold on, let me go.
CALD.
It was hold on, CSLR.
Or CL.
And you have to click aftermarket after hours on Weeble.
CSLO.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like I know
Okay.
that ticker.
Yeah.
And it was at right around 4:20. I got in. I was just doing right off that L2, man.
It's it seems like it's kind of flat right now.
No, yeah, but it was like 20 minutes after 4. Volume started kicking in. Then the L2 started running. And I was doing how Nate teaches. And yeah, I got it, man. I went in 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah, but I went
job,
small
man.
because he says
Position
do it
size.
small.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I did today too. Remember when? What time? It was in the morning. My coach. Let me remember. He was saying how the S&P started dropping. He said it's starting to look heavy.
Yeah.
So what I did was I went in. Well, I do Thinkorswim. I went in there. I was looking at the L2, and I noticed the L2 was showing that there was more selling going on. So then it started really breaking out. Volume started climbing high, man. I went boom. I took puts in there, man. I did pretty good with that.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was doing with the L2.
Nice.
L2 and volume, just like you. I mean, I'm starting to see it pretty good, but I don't have the 100% confidence yet to go with heavy.
You're only gonna get that with screen time, and keep doing low amounts like you're doing until you can do it in your sleep. That's the only way you're gonna feel comfortable going bigger. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing, even if it's for 6 months. It's like, okay, get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm like, you can trade like this. Get it to that point, like tying your shoes. Like you don't even have to think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're ready to step it up.
Yeah.
That's when
volume is everything. Volume is everything. All right. Volume is the fuel that moves the market.
Yeah, volume.
You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be in there when there ain't nobody participating. You know, if there ain't no volume there, then I'm telling you that stock is not gonna move. All right, it just won't.
Nah.
Yeah.
But no, you keep a close eye on it, man. Once that volume starts moving, man, you start looking at L2, man, all of a sudden, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm starting to get it.
Right. You're starting to get the ebb and flow of it.
But you gotta be glued to that thing, man.
You really do.
If you're looking at the chart.
But RJ's right, man. Like you got to be on it.
Yes.
All right. Check out MNDR. Mike November Delta Romeo.
But before you turn that chart, you can even see it in this chart right here, Dawn. All right. So you got the candles. You got the candles moving up. You got the volume candles below the EWO on her chart, and see how that breakout is just moving up, but then the volume candles just fall down.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I got you. We'll go back to it. I just want to see what's happening with this real quick, because that candle.
It don't have a whole lot of volume in it, does it?
Nah, it got enough volume to keep it going.
But it's $35. Damn.
Oh, it's $35 a share?
I ain't got enough.
Yeah, that's high.
That's too high, man. No wonder.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, all I saw was the candle.
I mean, it'll probably make a new high, but
CSLR. Okay, go ahead, brother.
It's crazy.
What were you explaining, Ralph? I'm sorry. I thought that was a runner that we could get.
No, I was saying on that one. I said it'll probably make a new high, but it's $37. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then the volume is just not really strong.
Yes,
But on
died
but
off.
on this one, like if you move that one back where the breakout first started at, right there, and that's the one
Yeah,
you was in, ain't it? Future Trader.
yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, you see how this volume, see how it started out. You got that first move, and then it kind of like came back.
Pull back.
You can see you can see how the volume is just pushing it up. And as soon as that volume died off, the sell-off started.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can see them, they'll keep running like they going up, but if the volume starts to die off, that's just get ready for the drop to come. Because it ain't
yeah.
gonna be
Because
able to
right here, when
sustain
it
the
started
run.
going below the 9, when it started messing with the 9 right here,
Oh yeah.
look what
No
happened right
volume
here.
candles.
Yep.
None.
And then
You
it
know?
started dropping below the 9. Now it's
Yeah.
penetrating the cloud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Coach calls that whole thing heavy on the vine. When it starts doing
Mhm.
this here, that means it's getting heavy on the vine, and most likely it's going to do just what it's doing.
That's it. It's gonna keep drifting unless some more buyers come in to push it up. Now, every
Which can
volume
happen.
don't mean it's gonna go up now, because it takes the same amount of volume to drop the stock that it does to bring it up. So
It's above VWAP though, so you got a good
You
chance
got
of
any
it,
news
Tim.
on it? You got any news on it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Future? Oh, okay. Yeah,
I was just strictly trading off the chart, the
I got
MLP,
you.
Oh,
and the
okay.
volume.
Gotcha.
I just started it running, and I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try.
Yeah.
And it does work, man. But like RJ said, man, you do got to be glued to that monitor.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
That's
Pre-market,
the only
aftermarket, you
thing.
do.
But it
It
works.
looks
That's the amazing thing. It works.
it
Mm-hmm.
looks like that's the only thing that would be worth doing something with. And you know what? Wait a minute. I can't
Oh,
even
you're
get in
looking
that
through the
because I would need $69 to get in that. So nope, not gonna
What
happen.
the which one?
CLSR 69 cents, right?
Yeah.
60 cents. Yeah, you gotta get 100 shares of it.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I was waiting.
anything
I
under
was
$1, you
trading.
gotta get 100 shares.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
was
It's just
trading
it's on
500.
the top gainers.
Yep, it's on the top of the top gainers in the aftermarket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trading with 500
Right.
because
Yeah,
it's
you're
such.
on a completely different level than me, dude.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm,
Future
I'm,
trader be
I'm one of
going
the
hard.
bargain basement traders, right?
Yeah, he be going
You
heavy.
shop upstairs at Nordstrom's. I'm down in the basement.
No. Yeah.
Down there at
Everybody's
the
got
Coke
something.
factory. You down there
Yeah,
at the
but the
Coke
cool
factory.
Why can't I?
right,
Why
I'm
can't
down in
I?
Burlington land. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
But they have something for all of us. That's the beautiful
Really.
thing. The stock market has something for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dawn,
everything
I'm
kind of
taking in my
selling off.
grapes. I'm
You
taking in my
are
grapes. I'm taking in my grapes.
cool. I just re-upped for the weekend, so I will be eating a lot of grapes this weekend. That and mandarins. I'm on grapes and mandarins. That's all I eat.
Now I'm drinking mine.
Oh,
I'm drinking mine. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah.
brother,
Cheers.
I'm drinking my. It looks like gin, but
It's water.
It's water.
it's
It's
watered
watered down gin.
Yeah, I don't
Oh
see nothing.
man,
I don't see nothing on this list, Dawn. You're right. There ain't really nothing worth.
yeah, nothing's happening except for CSLR.
That's due to the weekend, probably.
Yeah, I caught
We
that
got the
after hours.
Yep.
I was there this morning when that stock you guys are trading was like around $18.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was.
that
That was
one.
yeah.
Ooh, that
That
was a heavy
was
one.
Redwood.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard that thing
It
started running. I
ran.
heard Nate saying something. I went over. I'm like, wow.
It started at $8, and most of them got in
Woo!
at
That
like
was a former
16.
That was a former pick, wasn't it? At Redwood.
I think it was. Yeah.
It sounds
I
familiar.
don't know. It was. I
I don't
know it
know.
was like $16. It was kind of high. But
Wow.
look, I
I
want to
think
point something out about that one. So a lot
I
of
think
people they
Nate
get
was up to
scared.
like 1,800 on that.
Yeah, I think he made a lot. He made a lot off of it. I don't
That
know.
was
I fell asleep.
crazy.
But a lot of people, you know what I mean. They get afraid when they see a stock that has a large gap in price, right? Especially in the pre-market, they be like, "Oh, the bid-ask spread is really wide," right? But if you can see the move and you can spot it, not a new trader, this ain't for the new ones. If you can spot it and you get in, once that price get to moving, it's gonna shoot you straight up, like wherever that gap is. Like if that gap is 20
Is that
cents,
it, Dawn?
whenever it moves,
That's it.
you're gonna
Wow.
have
R-
20 cents
What is it?
automatically.
RWOD.
So
Yeah.
Ralph, is that the difference? You're talking about the gap between the bid and the ask?
Yes, because they
Okay.
be right. They have wide spreads in the morning. I mean, most of the people in here probably don't
Right.
trade pre-market, so they don't really see it. You see it on
Right.
contracts a lot during the day, because whenever everybody comes into the market, the gaps they don't have wide spreads most of the time, right? So they got spreads
Right.
on pretty much everything. In the morning, people will see like a spread and the bid-ask price, and they be like, I don't want to mess with that. But I mean, if you can spot the move and you see it going up, shit, that's gonna shoot you straight up once the volume come in it, right? Or if you catch
Right.
it before the news. I mean, I don't know.
Look
I
what
try to catch
happened to
stuff
this
down
thing.
low.
Look what
Oh yeah.
happened. Me too. Look what
Hey,
happened
that
to
thing
this thing the
slide
rest
right
of the day.
off.
It
Wow.
sold
Didn't
out.
it?
Wow.
Like
I had a
it had
feeling that was gonna happen because that
beautiful
was
run up in the morning, and then look the rest of the day. So if you had your hopes up about this thing,
And what did it open up
hell,
at? What did it open and peak at? The open and peak. What did the other one?
I think it was at
let's see,
like
it started
$16.
at $8, and no,
$8.
it peaked at like 28, 25, somewhere in the
Wow,
20s.
that's over 2.5 times your money right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Christina made a mint off of it. Freaking
Did Mark
Nate,
trade it?
Mark, yeah.
Tup
think
is
Mark
up there.
No, I
Christina
think
said
Mark was
Tup is
there
up there.
after they. Yeah, Tup is on the
Mark
list.
was out.
What's that?
Mark was out. Tup was
Yeah,
on
Mark
the list
was
today.
out.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it was on there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on
this
sell
is
focus.
5:30 this morning.
This is 5:30.
Yeah.
And what was that?
Holy shit.
Yeah, wasn't
was
Mark like,
5:30.
I mean, wasn't Nate down just a little bit and all of a sudden he hammered with it?
Yeah, he was like 700 down or something like that.
It's crazy.
Wow.
That is $31 at the tip of that wick.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I heard it went to 31 too. Yep.
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy.
a nice trade.
Wow.
So the thing about
And-
that stock, don't nobody know what they're doing. Then it's Stanley traded like it got dots during the open market on the rest of the days.
And what's it all the way down to now? 8? And come all the way back down to 8 again?
Probably
it
so.
ended the day at $10 and some change, and right now it is $9.38. It looks like.
Wow, that's
It
amazing.
went bad.
Yeah,
It
it's under
corrected
$10. It
itself.
went right back. Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, $9.30 right now.
That's why I'm sitting outside. I ain't doing nothing stupid.
That's crazy. I can't get over that.
Hey, I ain't falling into that fear and FOMO.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's like I told you this morning. Don't do it, though.
I know.
Don't do it, man.
Absolutely. That man, I'm like, yeah, look, I'm not doing nothing stupid. It's
Green
that's
is
over and
green,
done with.
baby. I like when Nate said, "Take that shit home with you." Take
Oh
that
my
shit home
God.
with you.
Shout out to Coach. Tell you what, sounds like right now is a good segue to go into this.
What you got? What you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Never lose more than 1 to 3% ever of your total account value in any given day. Always make sure you have stop losses on each and every single trade, whether it's shares or options. Make sure you guys are practicing base hits. Don't be trying to go for those home runs. Everybody be cool with that. Every once in a while you get the home runs, but that comes back to our other rule. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. All right? So if we're getting hammered on something and it's going against you, just get out of there. If you're new to trading, do not trade in the first 30 minutes of the day or the last hour, ever. And if you are new to trading, do not use real money. You should be using simulated trainers, and you can use them on all sorts of different accounts. TD has them. TradingView, you can do rewinds. There's all sorts of stuff. Don't come in with real money blowing up your account. That is not how you want to learn. I want to make you a stock market trader and not just another call-out chaser.
On the aftermarket.
We in there trying to make money, and it'll be good if y'all could come in there and
People
make
helping
money. Then
people. That's
everybody
what
can
this
sit around.
organization is based on. People helping
That's
people.
what they used to tell me, Nate. You can't make no money off penny stocks. That's what they used to tell me.
Wow.
I used to hear that so much, Don. I quit talking about it because they had my mind so screwed up. When I leave them in the morning, I feel so defeated because by the time I get back in there to trade at 9:30, I done defeated myself so bad that my mind couldn't even focus on what I needed to do. So guess what I did? I went cold turkey. I got rid of everybody.
Catch American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket live weekdays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nate said, I got rid of everybody.
Government cheese is in the building, y'all.
Yo.
What up?
What's up,
What's
Nate?
going on?
What's going on? My voice, I had to look what the hell.
Hey, it takes some getting used to, don't it, Nate?
Yeah.
When I first
thought
heard my
somebody-
voice
I
on the
thought
show,
somebody was in my damn truck with me.
Well, who would it have been? You? The other you?
That kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I'm telling you.
It's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not talking. What's going on? Yeah, man.
I like that. Nate said, I got rid of everybody.
We hit him with the law and order.
sir.
Boom, after that. That was enough said.
I got rid of everybody.
Hey, Nate, we talking about fear and greed in here now. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the strongest emotions in trading, ain't it?
Say what?
I said
We talking about fear versus greed and how FOMO is a mixture of the two of them, and it's no good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's no good. You got to stay away from it. You know, you got to be willing to leave money on the table because odds are, if you're in a trade and you take the green, most likely if that wick is there and that candle's red, it's not going to go back up. If it does, good, let it. If you can get back in it, get back in it. But if you can't, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You there?
Can you
He's
hear
still
me?
looking for that. He's still looking to see who called his name.
I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, there he is. We hear you, Nate. We hear you.
He can't hear us. Yeah, he can't hear us. Nate. Yeah, he can't hear us.
Huh.
Nate, you there? Nate? Yeah, we lost him. But
I feel like
man.
Nate is always traveling. I feel like he's always
He's always on the move.
like riding. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Always on the run.
Yeah.
My mama said.
Nate. He might have to go out and come back in.
I'ma knock him out.
Yeah.
Todd said you out of here.
You're out of here.
And that way he could try to come back
Yeah,
in.
Mhm.
Because I don't think
But
he knows
no,
what happened.
it's one
yeah,
it's one event in the market where you know like traders are gonna start placing like orders when they see a big large candle jump up, right? And
yep,
so uh like what we don't realize is they got professional traders, right? And then they got traders that got certain objectives that's ready to attack the other side of that candle, right? You know what I mean? Like if they look at it and it's like, okay, this is my opportunity to get in right here, or they just pushed it up and now they about to sell. So whenever you see that big bar that you seeing, the first thing that pop in your head is greed. Like your greeds take over and you're like, okay, I'm about to jump in now. And then next thing you know, what happens? That candle just melts down and leaves behind a large wick. And once you see that shit, you be like, all right, I don't even know if it's a good idea for me to even be standing a trade. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so you're like, all right, I got my stop. Coach say move it up. Like, how long could I hold on? And then next thing you know, that shit come tapping you out, and then the price moves on without you. So if you've been struggling with that, for sure you're gonna have to just go ahead and take it down because you can't handle the volatility, right? That's the market just shaking people out. It just,
yep.
I look at it as the market is trying to make money itself. So before it can once it first pushes up, in order for it to move on, it gotta collect enough like orders or whatever before it can continue on this way up. Because it usually happen like that. You have a breakup, then you'll have a correction, and then it'll continue with the main trend. And if you get in with a weak position, you're just gonna get shaken out. There go Nate. There you go. You can hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Man, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I got all the G's and that thing still be cutting out.
all the G's, all the
But
G's for
yeah,
the
I don't know
government
what
cheese.
Dawn went at, but we were saying before you left here, the theme of the show today is fear and greed.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Where the heck Dawn
I
went?
don't. She just disappeared. I don't know. She just left us hanging.
He's in there.
There she go.
Yeah, she's
There
there.
she go right
She's
there.
right there.
Back in. Dude, I just let you back in, and I'm sitting here talking to you, saying, Nate, I let you back in. You good? And realize I never brought myself back in.
Oh,
I
okay.
went to get
Yeah.
one of
We
these.
lost Nate, then we lost Dawn.
I got this ice thing
Hey.
because my phone lately has been getting hot. So I keep this in the freezer, like it's an ace thing. So I'll just stick my phone in
Right.
there and let it, get cold because I
Yeah.
don't need it blowing up on me.
Okay. Well, I don't give a damn about that phone. All I care about is your trade.
I didn't get back in nothing.
I love it.
All right.
I stayed clear.
I was waiting for you to
Nope.
slip up because I was gonna send somebody up there. I know some people now. No, I know some people. They'll find you.
They won't find me. Shoot, I'm too hard to find.
$50.
Yeah,
You put
I
They'll
think, but
$50. They'll come up there.
I think between you and I, Nate, she held back. I was ready to hop in the car.
Yeah, $50.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
more
I
trading.
done told them $50.
I left it clear. I went
Yeah,
into the
but you
weekend clean.
green.
I like
Went
when
until
you
we get
told her,
to-
take that
Stay
shit
green.
home.
Stay green.
I was laughing. I was telling Ralph about it at the beginning of the show. I said, Nate's done being Mr. Nice Guy. He stuck his foot straight up my ass this morning. And I was like, and I loved every minute of it because that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now it's time to stop being nice. Stop being stupid. Okay? Stop being stupid. Take the green and chill, And sometimes you need that hard lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's, being
That's
nice
right.
don't get you nowhere. It's like, okay, I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing. No, don't do that. I know because I've been a
Yep.
supervisor and I know sometimes I had to stick my foot right up my team's ass because they would be sitting there not making sales. And especially when my paycheck also depended on it, I'm like, oh, hell no. You're not going to sit here on my time and not do what you're supposed to be doing because when I go to pay the bill and the electric bill, they don't want to hear my team didn't hit plan. So if I get
Right.
my electric company, your electric company's not going to do it. Get your ass on the phone, make a sale, okay? Or you won't be working here. And that's how
Right.
you got to do, you know? And so I'm like, look,
But
I had to,
don't it feel better
what?
though?
I don't know
Don't
what the
it
It
hell
feel
going
does.
better?
on with
It
this
really
phone.
does. It really does. It really does because the amount of money doesn't matter. The amount of shares doesn't matter. The fact is, it was a green trade. Period.
Ain't
So you just got
nothing
to stay in the
worse.
habit.
Hey, and listen, Nate, the first one that damn pointed it out to me. I'm saying, whenever you go into the weekend on a red Friday, that shit just dampens your whole weekend. I'm
It
telling you,
does. It
Yeah,
it
does.
man.
just dampens your whole weekend.
And then
Yeah.
There's
that's all
plenty
you
of
think
times when I
about.
used to be like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
like, man, I'm not even trading today. You know what?
Then
I'm
that's
just
all
gonna
you think
read
about
on
is how can I make
Thursday.
that money back?
Yeah, and then you got like 2 whole days before you can go back and trade
Yep.
again. You like, damn, you journaling, you going up. That shit just ruins the whole weekend to me.
Yeah, because at least if you mess up throughout the week, you got the next day to make up for it. If you do it on the weekend, you got to sit with that shit for 2 days.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know. So
you
no,
don't want to
it's
go into the weekend with a red day. I tell you,
especially a big red day.
yeah,
You
for
know,
real. A
and
big
it
red
doesn't
day, you be
really
thinking about
matter.
that shit. It don't really
You
matter,
know.
but you'll be sitting there thinking about it all weekend.
Right.
Yep.
So it
Red is
matter
red.
more.
Just
It
like
matter
green is
more if it's
green, red
big.
is red. Whether it's a
Yeah.
dollar. That's why Coach said he loves it. Nate hates it when he loses $30. It doesn't matter that he's a millionaire. Red is red. That means you
Hmm.
lost. So who
Listen, it
doesn't
works
like
both
that? Who
ways.
likes that? Right.
I can get drugged through the dungeon, but if I end the day $1 in the green, I'm cool with that. Because I know things could have been worse.
Right.
I know things could have been worse. So I'm like, you know what? I'm cool with it. I'm $1 up, and I'm happy with it. And
Yep.
that really went on my mind when it had. You remember it happened to Jimmy? I don't know if you was here. Dawn, you was here when that happened to Jimmy. I think he traded like some news or something one time, and then he like traded the whole week to finish off the week, and he was something like $30 in the green after all that back and forth. He was still up, and so he was like, "I don't even really care, as long as I'm up," you know. And he
Yeah.
was like, "I'm not a revenge trader or whatever." Jimmy was like, "I'm not a
Uh-oh.
revenge trader. You know, I just had to go." And the Lord, I think he disappeared for a couple of days. We
Yeah.
didn't hear from him.
I
You
don't know.
know.
I think I just missed that. I think I might have just missed that.
So, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I came in on the tail end of Jimmy. Jimmy wasn't really in there every day like that. He was in there on a regular, but not like when he was trading like in the videos that I saw. At this point, Jimmy had
Yeah.
already, when I came in, Jimmy had already made his money. He was already kind of a legend, and he was just kind of giving tips and coming in at night, here and there in the after hours and saying a few words, but he wasn't, on the regular in there throughout the day.
Hmm. But
So
yeah,
I caught
man,
the
some of them
caught
days
the
there,
tail
where
end of that.
if you have like a big losing day and then you have a trade that brings you back, even if you like, within the, your risk levels or whatever, you ain't break no rules. You just took probably like 4 trades and you take that fifth one and it just puts you back in the green. Sometimes to me that's better than damn having a a big winning day. You know what I mean? Because I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, I was down and now I'm just up. It just makes you motivates you to go into the next trading day. You know what I mean? They let you
Yeah.
know that, hey, you know what I'm saying, I got it. I'm not a loser. Because I mean,
Not a loser.
I'm not a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Yeah,
Well, I
man.
tell you
It's
what,
like,
getting back to that fear and greed, though, my problem was FOMO and greed. That was my
Mhm.
problem. FOMO,
well,
It's a
this
big
and
I
that.
feel
deal.
like it's one and the same. I feel like FOMO is a mixture of fear and greed. Don't you,
Yeah,
Future?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
no,
like
yeah,
both.
that was
Cause
rough.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
the
get it in
fear
the
of
very
missing
beginning
out.
of the market when it opens, because when I hear coach talking and everything, and I was like, man, I'm doing something wrong, and then I get this strong FOMO, and then it took me a while to realize, wait a minute here, I got to get a control over that.
You know
Mhm.
what? FOMO kills a lot of traders that are determined to trade within the first 30 minutes of the day and the last hour, because
Yes.
they feel like that's when they can make the most money, but it's also when you can lose the most money and
Mhm.
Yep.
screw your whole day up. You know,
Yes.
if you can learn to get past that first 30 minutes and wait until shift change, you will be
hmm
a much better trader. It'll teach you how to be disciplined. You know what
That
I
market
mean?
that market moves all day long. It don't ever
Yeah.
Yes.
stop. It moves all day
That
long.
shift
So
change
be
is
patient.
what stops the most people out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
patience,
Yeah.
Daniel son.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that
And
shift
coach
change.
nailed
Is,
it down to even 3 minutes. He's like the first 3 minutes,
Yeah.
even for
Yep.
hmm
experienced traders, is rough. You know, you'll hear David say a lot of times he sits out the first 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
the
after
trade
always
he's
do.
so choppy.
if the trade's not there when you're looking at it at the open, be patient. Wait. I don't care if it takes you a half hour, 45 minutes. Wait. Let
Yeah,
everything line up for you and have all your stuff charted out. So when it's time to go, you go.
yeah.
It builds your confidence a lot more too.
And
Yeah.
it's two sides to that coin. If you can't seem to control yourself and you just have to get in because you see it shoot up and there's big candles happening,
Right.
do a Danny DeVito. If you
Yeah.
have
Go
to
small.
get in it, go in small. That
Yeah.
way you're not ripped up if it happens to reverse and knife drop on you. You know? So if you can't keep yourself from getting in, but it was 3 green candles. How if I missed the beginning, that's the beginning of the run. Okay,
What
get
do,
in it then. But
what do we
do it
always
small.
what do we always hear, Coach? If this hits X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna hammer these puts. I'm gonna hammer it,
Right.
right? Because you're
Yeah.
seeing it line up the way you want it to go, and when it hits, it's go time.
Dude, coach is the leader of this group. If you hear him saying, when it hits this level, I'm gonna get in.
Right.
That
hmm
tells you what? He's not in it the first 3 minutes.
Right.
He's watching. Do you
Yeah.
ever hear coach say as soon as the bell that he's in something?
Nope.
Do you ever hear him say that? No,
Nope.
never. If
Well,
you
he
listen closely, coach is calling out. He's not in anything. He's like, wait for it. He's telling you, don't get in the first few minutes.
no. Well, did you hear when he was working with Spy and he says, "Oh, it's not breaking, it's not breaking." All of a sudden, it just started going down.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's when I started entering Spy when he said, "Oh, it's not breaking, it's going to go down." And I was like, that was patience right there. I
Right.
was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to follow. I'm going to listen to him, and
Right.
it worked. He's right. It didn't hit
But
that.
see, when you build up your own confidence, you will see those trends unfold. Right.
Right.
They're
On
not
your
necessary.
own.
Right. Learn to fish on your own.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't wait for coach because if you learn the
he's
levels
just
by yourself,
right.
coach just happened to be there. What about the mornings when he's not there? You
Right.
need to know those levels for yourself. That way you can say, okay, it's hit here a good 4 or 5 times, especially within the past couple of days. I'm going to
Right.
wait for the break and hold of that level before I get in. That way I know
hmm
for sure that it's going in that direction. You know what I mean?
Yes. What did Spy
Well,
do today? It dropped all day. Well, it probably broke
Oh,
out
it
and then
made
started
money
going
all
back
over
out.
the place. It made money all over the place today, Ralph.
Well, that's just for you, DJ. Vinny, you a scalper,
No,
I guess. I'm talking
no.
about
Everybody had that thing charted out. They made money on it. If they had the
but
resistance lines and stuff drawn out, they made money.
I got him on there, but I didn't play nothing.
no, I
I
looked at
I
Spy
even
today. I
came
was
back
just
in. I even came back in at 2:30 to grab another extra
you
cha-ching
had
out
to
of
be
it.
real fast to trade that, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did.
That Spy
you're good,
looked at like
RJ.
a straight horizontal line around lunchtime when I saw it. I don't know what happened towards the end of the day. That's it right
We
there.
got
Yeah.
3
Spy.
crossovers in that day, and I hammered all 3 of them.
Okay,
Wow,
good job.
Yep.
nice job.
But let's just zoom in specifically on that open range breakout. All right.
Yeah.
If you look at that
You're gonna hit me with the
after
15
10
minutes,
o'clock,
ain't you?
you would have
You're gonna hit me with the
thought.
15 minutes,
Oh
Ralph.
no,
You're gonna
no,
hit me
no,
with the
no,
15.
no. Oh no, the 15 minutes. No, I got something more
Okay.
than
Okay.
that. Look,
Go ahead, bro.
if you look at that, right? This is
Yeah.
we talking about the patience. You need 30 minutes, not 15. You need to
Right.
be 30 minutes, right? If you need 15 minutes for the rule that you're talking about to develop anyway, right? So look
Sure.
at that. And so you
Sure.
would have just thought that the market was going up, right? So if you would have jumped in the morning, I mean, I'm pretty sure that line up there, I don't know what that level is, but
Yep.
let's just pretend that it's the pre-market setup. They ain't never go against that. So
Now
fast
look at your
traders trying to
look at
not
your
take their time would have got in there and got their ass chopped up.
right.
All right.
No,
Most of the time,
But it was mostly
huh?
it was mostly
check,
sideways. It really wasn't going up.
dude,
It was mostly
I know what
sideways.
you're talking about, Vinny. Vinny,
If
I was
you
cracking up.
what's
I
that?
was cracking up because I was watching it too. I wasn't in it, but I was watching it too on the 15-minute this morning. And when you called in and said, Coach, basically, what the hell is going on, man?
Right.
Oh, look at that 15-minute, baby. Woo!
Right.
Green. I mean, straight up red.
Now if
And
you
I wasn't.
look at your dotted line on there when it crossed. Look at your dotted line on there when it did the crossover. That's
I said,
when I
where the
got it.
hell did my pen go?
That's where I
Where's
got
my
in.
No,
phone?
just reset it. Just right click and reset.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
There you go.
the first 15 minutes and go to
I
where
hate
your
when the
little
candles
dotted
do that.
lines
They
are.
drop down.
Let me go back.
Yeah, go back.
Let me just hit the back key. Give me my candles back up.
I see you,
There we
Eric.
go.
Eric down there in the chat.
What's up, Eric? Come on up here, baby.
Man,
Yeah,
he
so
may
what
like
was it? Like the
All right,
first
Eric's moto.
keep going up. No, go the other way. To the open. Go up there to the open.
made a killing today.
Hold on.
I don't trade spot. So, but the point that I was trying to make is most of the time
Yes.
when you trade in that first thing in the morning, some
Yeah.
institutions they like to run stops, right? So
Oh yeah.
stop losses get taken on both
Actually, let me get
sides of
rid
the
of these
range,
lines.
not just coming up on you. Cause see, us as stock market traders, you know what I mean? Even though we have the puts and the options, we mostly buy price. We don't really sell it like talking about it, right? And so
Right.
we don't too much think about our stops being hit going the opposite way. And you know, that's most of what happened. If the coach said all the time, if the pre-market trending in one direction, as soon as the bell ring, it's gonna make a fake to the other direction. You know what I mean? And so
Right.
that's what it usually happens. It's like an inducement, right? So they'll induce you to getting into a position, and then they just shift change. They're gonna whip it around on you. So I mean, in order to avoid all that, just sit it out until like 10 o'clock, and then get in it, and then get in. Wait
Now,
for
Ralph,
the market to give you the position.
Ralph, a lot of times too in the pre-market, if you look at the 8 o'clock hour, right, and you see it start going up, that means somebody's buying into it. And usually at the open, that'll trigger a downturn because everybody's going to sell that profit from when they got in at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then they'll sell it off at the open. And then the day will start to adjust, right? Like that first 15, 20 minutes in the SPY, you'll get that adjustment channel. And right where that broke is right when I got in the first one. Now, mind you, I did one contract at a time, just using what Coach had taught us in the morning on the 1 minute trade. So that's how I did them. I did them all base hits, right? So at the end of the day, I'm all profited out. You know, I'm out of powder, but it's all profit.
Well, that's good.
You know,
so
this
new
is a
traders
crazy
do
part.
not get in the morning. All right, that's the
right. The first 30
what we're
minutes,
trying to
right?
say. Just
Right.
sit it out.
That changed because that first 15-minute candle of the day was red. It was huge. It was all red, and then from there,
And it never broke, did it?
No. And that from there was like green, 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 green. Which I was like, I know Benny is shitting right now. I was so glad I had got.
But I mean, hey,
I thought that you came on the Zoom call saying, hey coach, take a look at the 15 minutes."
Right.
I knew it because I was looking at the same thing. I'm like, damn, what's going on, Spy? You telling us one thing, but you're doing something else now. What's happening?
Oh, wait a minute, though. I
And
could be wrong on this, Dawn, but didn't Coach
what?
say that the 15-minute drill applies to blue chip stocks?
Oh, I
Specifically
don't
stocks,
know.
like I thought they was like I mean, it works in most markets, but it mostly pertains to the blue chip stocks. You know what I mean? Like, and then
I
again, it's
feel
not
like
gonna happen
somewhere in
every
my memory
time.
banks he may have said that,
I don't
maybe,
know,
but
Ralph.
I don't
Uh,
really recall
But
that one.
it works.
I've
Yeah.
used this. I've used this a couple of times on small stocks, big stocks, between stocks. Because after I watched the video probably 5 or 6 times, I went back to stocks that I usually trade, and probably I wouldn't put a percentage on it, but it's pretty accurate.
Yep. But I heard you getting frustrated about the 2-minute drill. I mean, not 2 minute. What is it?
15 minutes.
What's that?
15 minute. This
Well,
wasn't
his thing
today. I
is,
think
if it doesn't,
this is yesterday, I believe. You was getting frustrated because I slept all day today, so it couldn't have been today. And I heard you
right,
getting frustrated, but I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you got to stay flexible, man. There's nothing
right,
accurate and guaranteed in the market. It has accuracy, but nothing
right,
is guaranteed, right? Hey,
right,
I'm talking about nothing. All right.
right.
Anybody
You're
Well,
tell
either
you
going to
yesterday
win or
something's
you lose.
guaranteed in the market?
You're either going to win or you're going to lose. That's your only
That's
guarantee.
it. That's it.
Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, no wonder. I'm
Yeah,
looking
it
at the
wasn't
wrong damn
today.
chart. I'm like, why is
Yeah.
it green? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
yesterday.
because it was yesterday when I said if the first 15-minute candle does not break the high from pre-market, trend line was showing me it was going down, but I wanted to try that theory, and it worked on that day. It did work,
Well, you
but
picked a hell of a day to use it. 'Cause
yeah. Well, I already knew
news
the
is
trends are
getting up
down.
there. Delete that.
We've been down off of a double top now for what, 8, 10 traits, 10 days now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So to ease your mind, Vinny, Uncle Vinny, the
What's that, buddy?
candle, if the first 15-minute candle goes up, the likelihood of the stock rallying all day is more than it is to go down, and vice versa for the other side, but it isn't written in stone. So,
Right, so it's got to break the high pre-market, right?
yeah,
Right?
but that's two different strategies right there. But
That's what
I
it is.
don't know.
You got to watch the video, Ralph.
Well, listen.
Oh, here we
I've
go.
been here for.
Oh, here we
I've
go.
been here for a
Here we
while.
go.
Again, you have to stay flexible, right? As traders.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. I agree, Ralph. I agree.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep. And
Dawn said, here we go.
don't forget to journal.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a journal, electronic or handwritten. Some sort of handwritten journal, though. I'm telling you, that's going to help you much more than trying to put this in an Excel spreadsheet. We want to put down the psychology of what you were doing in the trading. Was it good? Was it bad? What could you have done better? Did you get in at the right time? Did you shed? Which technique did you use? Why did you do it? You want to hold yourself accountable every single day and journal.
Make sure you journal.
Yep.
That's the
But
only
you know what,
way
Uncle
you'll be able
Vinny?
to get it right.
What's that, Ralph?
You know what, Uncle Vinny? You bring up a very important point that we need to address too. It don't
What's
matter
that?
what you do. You could be like, I got this 2-minute EWO going straight, perfect gap, everything going right. And then next thing you know, some news will come out and that shit will just go in the complete opposite direction. So
that's what I was telling my wife today.
Change out anything, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can chart it out, have your highs, your lows.
everything.
That first rocket goes across the pond back and forth, and that all goes to shit.
Yeah, I think Coach said he bought what it was, SoFi. Coach said he bought a lot of shares of SoFi. And then that night or that day or something like that, he bought the shares, and then like the next day they plummeted. Some news come out.
Oh, dang.
And they haven't
No, wait a
recovered
minute.
since.
Remember what happened with Fun?
Yeah. They
ended up doing a stock split or something.
One One day I
He had
followed
like
Coach into one.
140,000 shares.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then,
Oh
then,
damn!
then they ended up doing like a direct offering or something. And then they did it twice.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm out.
This is like, I'm out of
Oh
this.
shit!
Hey, look, I followed Coach into one, Dora. It was like a 25 cent. It was like a 25 cent. I think Nate was trading it. It was a pre-market. So we got in like right as the market was going or something like that. And Coach had a whole bunch of shares. He kept saying like, I ain't gonna say I got 300,000 shares.
Right.
He was making that voice, and look, I'm sitting over there. I think I had like 100 and something shares. I think I might have added.
Hey,
some
Ralph,
more.
that was pretty good. You did this voice pretty good.
This shit was so
Oh
funny because
shit!
Nate was like, Coach. Nate came in. Nate was like, Coach, I was down for a minute, but I made 700 on it. I was like, okay. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, but I'm paying attention to other stuff. I was like, let me set a stop loss because I don't want this thing to just drop. You know, I look back, I hear the ding. I said, well, damn, I got stopped out. I was like, damn. Later on, I go into the Discord or Twitter or one of them things. I see Coach say, see, I was there heavy. I held it out. It went down. It came back up. I said, you got to be effing kidding me. I was like, you got to be, because I put my stop way down there. Like, I put my stop way down. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to just put a stop just in case. It ain't going to get hit. Man, I got my stop. That thing hit my stop, the reverse, and Coach came back like, yeah, you just got to hold through. I'm like, what? And then Coach was heavy in this stock, dog. And it was like, you know, doing this or whatever. Nate got out. Then my duck ass just stayed in. and lost the trade.
Oh, wow.
I lost the trade.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Sometimes. Yep.
Good times, man. Good times. I love me some American Dream. Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely got to put together. You definitely got to put together a bloopers.
Yeah.
I think that would be hilarious.
A lot of scanning and going through videos. Maybe I'll find some time this weekend and try to do that. I want to set those rules of the day up for the week and just edit those out because he did like 6 or 7 rules that day. So I'm just going to cut those up and make now I got a template set up. All I got to do is just take him in and out, and you know what I mean, and just put in some other things to go with them. I ain't got to make the whole thing all over again.
You're doing a good job with those videos, man. I got to say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I like watching them.
Thank you. You know, I like making them. But they take so long, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's what I'll be doing this weekend. But I'm excited about tomorrow. You know, shout out to Mark McC. I miss Mark McC. Shout out
What's
to Mark
happening
McC.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Mark is heading up the Zoom call. You know, David normally does it, but David's on vacation. Yeah.
Oh, for the VIP.
He's on vacation.
Goal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Mark
that's for the VIP goal.
Yeah. But what it is everybody's going to be in there. I think Bruno's going to be in there. I'm going to be in there. Nate's going to be in there. And it's basically going to be, and it's not just VIP Gold. It's going to be open to all paid members, even the people.
That's great.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And that's at 11? 11?
That is at 11, and it's not meant
Eastern.
to be a bitch session. It's meant to be a vent session, not a bitch session. A vent. Hey, need help. Okay.
I like the way you said that.
What? Did I miss something today?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's people struggling in silence, and we want to help those people.
Yeah.
And it's for the VIP that are struggling.
It's
so,
true.
So Coach was kind enough to say, give Bruno permission, and Nate's been pushing for it, and Ted's been pushing for it. We've been talking about, let's do a trading psychology workshop forever. So it's not, even though it's not that, it's basically, we just want to get in there and help people with some of the mind stuff. You know what I mean?
So that's Eastern Standard Time?
11 Eastern Standard. Yep.
And it's all VIP?
It's everybody.
It's lottie-dottie everybody.
Members are welcome. So it doesn't have to be VIP. It's going to be a regular Zoom link.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ralph, you'll be awake by then, won't you?
Yeah, yeah, I'll be there. And look, Uncle Vinny,
Right
just hang
now,
in there.
man.
Don't spread yourself too thin. You like trade
You
spot,
better be
trade
there,
spot.
Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. Don't
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
will.
enough time
don't
for you to get
spread
some
yourself.
sleep.
Yeah, don't spread yourself too thin, Uncle Vinny. You know what I mean?
No,
I be, I
no.
be hearing,
Dawn
hey,
knows
I
I'm
be hearing them with them
diversified.
call
I'm not
outs.
in one spot,
I be hearing them with them
Yeah.
call
right?
outs. I be like, what is this? And then I go look at it. I be like, okay, DJ Vinny. Don't
You
nobody
saw
Mhm.
say
you
that
saw my
though.
Burlington. You saw the J.P. Morgan. You seen the IW. I'm diversified. I don't stick with just one.
Right, right, right.
Made some
Uh,
good
Oh
money
man,
off of three of them.
mm-hmm.
Made some
that's
good
good,
money off
Vinny.
of them. Yeah.
That's
Yep,
good. That's good.
that's good.
You know, you certainly turned me on to a couple of them. So
Yeah.
right now I'm focusing on the stocks, and you know, I'll be back over there in the options at some point. But right now I'm just trading small and doing the stocks in the morning.
And
You know what I mean?
next
Yeah,
Wednesday and Thursday, we got all them monster earnings coming up. That's going to change the market.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
keep
that's
your
gonna be
eyes out.
good.
Yeah, keep your
That's
eyes
gonna be
on
I
them.
good.
believe it when I see it.
Hey, DJ, you don't come early in the morning?
I'm in there early in the morning.
Okay, I'm
Please
just
don't
saying.
invite him. I'm
I'm
just playing.
listening. I'm listening to my
He gets
brother
there
Ralph.
about 7 o'clock. He gets in there about 7.
Yeah, he do come in the
Okay.
morning. He do come in the
Yeah.
morning.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I cut
great.
back to 7 because Robinhood I can't trade till 7, and I haven't mastered Weeble's mechanics yet.
Oh, okay.
So
That don't mean you can't come learn, because that's the goal
look,
It,
anyway. You don't have
Ralph.
to
Let me tell you
always
something,
trade.
Ralph. I was in there tickling your earlobe at 5:30 in the morning. You don't remember that?
Let me see. I think I might have fell asleep by 5 o'clock. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
By
was
five
nudging you.
o'clock, I was
Wake up,
done.
wake up.
Yeah, I was done. I was done by then, though. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't have
I
a
was
stir cup of
done.
coffee yet.
Yeah.
yeah. I usually
I
get
got
up
done
about
early.
5:30.
Hmm.
Start
Yeah.
my coffee. Yep.
Wow, Eric rode what till 802%? What happened?
His spy.
Damn, let's go, Eric. You should come up here and talk about that, bro.
Eric, he did like
That's
six
some
thousand
diamond
nine hundred
hands.
and something dollars.
Yep.
1,600.
He nails that spy now.
No, go
Hmm.
down a little further. He did 6,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at Diesel Dan. Listen
Well,
to
I
the
don't
sound
know.
of
I'm
his
just
voice
saying, yeah, because
always.
I know it. I believe it because he done did it so many times. I wasn't even there.
Now
Coach called out one.
that one little oil stock, I don't know if you checked that out yet or not, Ralph. That was it was a previous hot stock pick. And
You talking
they've
about
actually
RIG?
no, that T, it begins with a T. I'm not at my desk. TPET or something like that.
What, this morning?
No, it was a previous
I
Oh,
it was a
previous
I
pre
hot.
haven't.
yeah,
Oh,
but if you go back on that stock, that's up 200% for almost a month.
okay. I
Eric
Jeez.
haven't traded
Smoto,
any
why don't you
stocks
come up
though.
here and talk about that trade, brother?
And
Yeah.
then when Coach was talking today about the oil being up and SPY being down, I looked over at that penny stock and I was like, damn, look at that son of a bitch running. Nobody's called it out.
Eric Smoto, come out of your shell. Come up
Yeah,
here and
somebody
talk
wrote,
about
Yeah,
the trade.
yeah, Xmodo, let's go.
yeah,
Come on up here.
TPET. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yep.
how you
Okay, yeah, I think I
dominated
remember that. I remember
SPY.
that ticker
I
Tell
haven't
being
us
seen
called
Eric
out.
how
Moto in
you
here in a while.
dominated SPY.
Yeah, I waited for everybody to get out of that thing that was chasing it that one day on news, and I think I picked it up. I think I have it at 12 cents now. But
Somebody said post a link, Dawn. What's that mean?
oh, for
It's already
tomorrow?
in. I'll redo it.
Yeah, it should
Is
be
that
up
Oh,
for
for
there.
tomorrow?
tomorrow?
Oh, for
No,
tomorrow? I
it's
think,
not made yet. It's not made yet. It's
Yeah.
not up yet.
yeah, they put the Zoom out probably at midnight. They usually put them out at midnight, but since it's
11
Saturday, I
o'clock,
Yeah,
Rob. 11 o'clock, Rob.
Where's it going to show,
11
Dawn?
o'clock. What's up?
Where's it going to show
Somebody
for VIP people to hit that link? I guess that's. I guess
I
that's
think,
where they.
yeah, I think what's going to happen is he's probably just going to put it in the membership lounge because it's not a VIP link. It's a regular Zoom link. So I'll
Okay.
ask him if he wants me to draw up a quick promo for it and put it out there so everybody can kind of be
find it on.
reminded about it. Yeah.
I think they want to know where it's at.
Yeah, it's not created yet. It
Oh,
won't be created until 12 midnight, and then it'll be accessible.
Right. Yes. You know how I know they get created at midnight?
Because you're there.
Because I'm
Because you're awake
all
then.
right.
Just leaving the casino.
That's why. That's
He's
why.
always the first one in there.
Yeah. I'm up trading already.
Oh, so you're in there making
I'm in
coffee
session.
and opening the door and setting up the tables.
No, I'm on the. That's what time I'm on the charts. I'm on the charts. All right.
He made you sound like a McDonald's worker, Ralph.
No, indeed. No, indeed.
Nah, that's not what I tried to do, Ralph. That's not what I tried to do at all, brother. I'm just saying you're an early bird, but you also go to bed early too.
Yeah.
McDonald's workers are getting paid.
You never know.
In
You never know
California.
where I might be.
this panel.
You never know where I might want to be.
Dawn, Diesel Dan says, tell her for this panel. I guess he's trying to get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ralph, I'm
I
on.
wanna go. Oh, it
Put
should be
another
in
one.
the description, huh? Like if you lock it
I'll
down.
put another
No,
one.
the link for the panel, Dawn.
Ralph, I have to give you a shout out when I get down that way. When we go down to see her parents, we'll have to give you a shout.
Oh, you coming down?
Biloxi.
You stay in Biloxi, don't you? Wait.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
her
say you
folks are
don't
in
stay
Biloxi.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right.
There you
Yeah.
go. It's up, Dawn.
Yeah.
I just put it there.
Yeah. I stay about
And
about
Diesel
an
Dan
hour
just
from
put a
Biloxi.
smile up there.
Okay.
Yeah, probably about an hour, 2 hours.
Oh,
Wait.
cool.
Which one is first, Gulfport or Biloxi? It don't matter.
Well, it's well, Gulfport's
It don't matter.
look.
Yeah.
Gulfport's here, and Biloxi's right here.
There we go.
Oh, he at the game. Look.
Who's that?
That's why I was telling y'all.
That's
Hudson.
Hudson.
Yeah, he at the Pelicans.
Oh, Hudson.
Yeah, they playing the Lakers, ain't
No.
they playing the Lakers?
What's up?
They played the Kings tonight, so I said I got like 10 minutes real quick. Let me get in and show 'em. So it's on, I think, TNT tonight. Pelicans versus Kings. It's literally win or go home. So I'm over here at the game.
Sacramento.
We're getting ready to do some. Yeah, we're getting ready to do some live shots. But y'all, I did it today. I did it. I messed up.
What'd you
do?
do? What'd you do?
What'd you
Tell
do?
us about it.
I messed up. I got in spy calls and it went down. Then I got in puts and it went up. And I made 3 trades and lost them all. And I had 4 green days this week and messed it up on a Friday. I'm done with Fridays, man.
God.
I am done. I gave all my profits back.
Damn.
Damn, man.
I gave all my profits back.
Damn, man.
Guess what, husband?
Ralph was just saying that.
I'm feeling you,
Keep
brother.
trading. You know what I'm saying? Just keep
I am
trading.
feeling
That's
you.
it.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man. Let me see if I can flip
You know?
this camera to show you guys. I can't
We
remember how
hear
to
you a lot
flip it.
better now. I
That
don't
look
know what
on your
happened.
face and that sound in your voice is exactly what
It-
Nate helped me avoid.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I thought I had crossed a bridge, right? A crossroads.
Yeah.
And I had 4 straight green days in a row and 5 out of 6 green days. And then today, like I said, I got in spy pretty early. Got in calls as soon as it broke that level, and then it literally instantly spiked down. And then I stayed in the calls because it never went under. Then when it finally went under VWAP, I got out the calls. It stopped me out of the calls. And so then I'm like, okay, well, it's going to bounce off of 499. Well, it kept going. I'm like, well, crap, with this bad news, it's probably going to keep going. So I hop in puts, and then it spikes up, stops me out of the puts. And then 3 minutes later continues to go down. So I'm just like, are you kidding me? So I had 3 contracts each way, lost. And then on the last one, I did something I never do. I moved my stop even further down, thinking it was. And so I lost more than the 30%. I lost 45% on those 3 contracts. So I'm just like, are you kidding me, man?
I know that sucks, man, but I'm gonna
had
give
such
you
a good
love,
week.
Hudson. How many rules did you break there, brother?
At least 3 at minimum. At minimum. And that's why I came on here to own my mistakes. I came on here. I said, let me show my Michael game. I've been so human all day. I got offline at like 9:45 Central Time. I didn't even make it to 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Mountain Time.
Wow.
I'm working a night shift for the game tonight, so I went back to bed, and I woke up still fuming, and I said, I broke like 4 rules today, at least 3. And I said, I have to go on and own it. I have to go on and own it because it's the only way I'm going to not do it again.
Did you
And
journal it, brother? Did you
I
journal
journaled it. I wrote it
We
down. I got
appreciate.
everything written down. I know
Cool.
exactly what I did wrong. And I was
Cool.
stubborn. And here's why. And here was my thinking of why I broke the rule. On a Friday, I gave it more room because I was like, well, like it's Friday, so right, it goes up, down, and it tends to have these violent movements that stop people out. So I'm like, well, it's just trying to stop me out. It's just trying to stop me
Right.
out. It's going to eventually go back up. No, it kept going down, kept going down, kept going down. So I kept moving it, moved it. And then finally, I'm like, okay, I got to cut the knife. I got to cut the cord here. I cut the cord and got it to put, and then it instantly took my 30% away from me on one candle. One candle shot up, took the 30% away. And so I said, screw this, I'm done. I lost my money for the day. I lost everything that I earned this week. It was a nice little bit. I lost more than 3% of my account. I lost about 7%. So, but I had
Man, I'm sorry that happened
it's
to you,
just,
brother.
it's a bump. No, it was more than 7% actually because I was up
How many,
10%.
how many contracts were you running?
3 each time. 3 each time on SPY.
Okay.
3 each time, yeah.
Okay, base hit.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I go for. But I mean, I just, like I said, I broke at minimum 3 rules. I stayed in, I moved my stuff, I did things wrong, thinking.
Plus, it sounds to me like you kind of didn't pay attention to the levels a little bit. And
Yeah,
just kinda,
no, and that's the crazy part because I was paying attention to them, but every level I was aware of, it kept breaking it to the downside. I'm like, well, it's about to bounce off VWAP. It didn't. Okay, it's about to bounce off 499. It didn't. So I'm like, all right, screw it. Now I'm going to flip the puts. I flip the puts. It finally bounces off of 498 or whatever it was. 499.
wow.
Like the second I
Okay.
got in, that's when it found the support, went back up for a while, and then eventually it, went down the rest of the day for the most part.
So, hey,
We're doing a
Hudson,
1 minute, 2 minute, or what?
2 minutes.
this what I need you to
2
try,
minutes.
Hudson, because I be hearing you talking all the time. Especially Kay says she on her way to the game too. So, but look,
Oh,
the
nice.
thing is, look, just try this on one of the days that you might not have a lot of trades, right? Hold on, I can't hear. I like.
Okay,
All right,
go
there
ahead,
we
go
go.
ahead.
All right, try this, Hudson. Just get like instead of 3 contracts, get 1 or 2 contracts and use like a 50% stop loss because I'm pretty sure the first trade you said was a call and then it just started going down. Then you got into a put. So the direction changed, you flipped it, and then it came back and stopped you out. But the put kept going down all day. With SPY, a lot of the times you got to give those indices a lot more breathing room, right? So when I first started trading Forex, which they move a lot like SPY and indices or whatever, right? I get stopped out all the time. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm giving it like 25 pips. I'm giving it 20, whatever I think is not going to hit me. And it just, break me out and to keep going in the direction I was trading in. And coach always say, give it, 25 to 40. But sometimes with those indices, you need to just give it a little bit more. Because, I mean, a lot of the times it'll just hit you and just keep going move because of the volatile nature of what they're doing. So try that, you know what I mean? And it'll make you hold longer. Now, in order for this to happen, you got to get a contract that's smaller and just widen your stop in, right? So, and just see what happens or do it on paper. And that might be the little adjustment you need, a little bit more room on the stop.
Yeah. It just aggravates me because I know what I'm doing and I know I did it wrong and I don't ever have good luck on Fridays. And I told myself today I'm not trading on Fridays anymore. And if I do,
Hey, Fridays.
it's always.
I had to do that too, Hudson.
Always Friday.
I had to do that too.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to come on here and own it. I wanted to show you guys I was at the game. I can't work. I can't stay because I got a live shot to do. So
Thanks for being
transparent.
transparent.
Yep. I wanted to be transparent. I wanted to come up and own it. I deserve coach to yell at me and slap me or whatever he's going to tell me on Monday. But I deserve it. And like I said, it's not the end of the world. It's not a very huge account, but I lost more than I should have. I did things I shouldn't have done. But yeah, if y'all watch the Pelicans game tonight, I'll be here shooting the game. It's on TNT. So y'all have a good rest of y'all show. I wanted to come on here and just kind of vent a little bit.
We appreciate
it's good for me to vent a little bit about it too.
I
didn't have anyone to talk to about it all day, so I wanted to come on.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Hudson.
All right, you guys have a good show, and And I
And now, Hudson, go ahead and breathe. You vented, you got it out.
I
You
got it
told
out.
us. Yep,
Because you
we're
know
good.
It's
what?
over.
I can't talk about this with my girlfriend. I can't talk about my friends because they don't
We know.
understand and they
We
Right.
don't
know.
care.
Nobody
They're
know.
like, I
Yep.
don't
Yeah.
care that you lost $200 or you
Right.
made
Right.
$200, but y'all do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't understand. They don't care. So sometimes that's why this community is so great. And I say that all the time because there's other people who care.
Wait a
So,
minute.
People helping
Yep.
people, man. That's what we're here to
They-
do.
and no
Help
one
you
else
out.
understands. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but good job. Like that's what my girlfriend say. I'm not sure what you mean when you say like you bought a put, but okay, as long as you made money, good job. Like in today's she was like,
Yeah.
it's fine. You'll do better. You'll do better.
But the
So
attitude
it
changes
just
when you
helps
lose,
sometimes.
though.
So I'm gonna give
Yeah.
y'all one last look, and then I'm gonna say goodbye. The Pelicans are here warming up. The Kings are over there, and tune in tonight if y'all care. Pelicans win or their season is over.
All
All
right.
right.
Good day, guys. All right, talk to
Peace and
y'all.
blessings.
Back at
Hey.
y'all.
Peace and
Back
blessings.
at
Keep
y'all.
it coming in,
That's a
baby.
good
All right,
point
I'll see
Hudson
y'all
made,
Monday.
though.
All right.
Okay, man. Have a good
All right,
weekend.
Hudson. That's a good point Hudson made, though. You don't have nobody to talk to about the stuff. And then
Right.
whenever you tell them that you did a good trade, they're like, yeah, like you said, good job. But then if you lose some
In
money,
my
they be
case,
like, oh,
I'm
you
blessed.
just gambling and what the fuck, you know what I
In
mean?
my
Like,
case, I'm blessed because Jen hears a lot of the shit that we talk about. She'll listen in on Coach's live stream. So I'm blessed to have somebody that while she doesn't know everything, she kind of gets it and knows a lot more than what even sometimes I realize she's picked up on. So I'm
right.
lucky. I'm lucky to have somebody be like,
Yeah.
damn, I got in a put today. She's like, a put's down, right? I'm like, yeah. So she kind of gets what's going
Yeah.
on. So, but
Right.
yeah, it's I can go in there and say, damn it. She's like, well, did you hold on to it too long again? You know, she kind of is feeling what's going on now. So, but if you don't have that, which most people don't, it's rough. So
Right.
this group, that's why this community is so much needed and so cool for us to have, because a lot of people don't have that trade. You know what I mean? So
And one
I love
last
y'all.
thing, Dawn, I know you're trying to wrap it up. That stop
Yep.
loss situation. Like I try to harp on it, like, you know, and as
Yeah.
traders, you know, Coach, he be like 25 to 40, and we always lean towards the 25. And the reason why, you know, when I hear it, and most of the time, you be right with the direction, because I struggle hard with this in the beginning because I used to try to keep it tight. You know what I'm saying? And every single time I get wicked out. Like I get wicked out. Then Mark had like a week one time where he lost like I think it was maybe like a week straight of bad trades. I'm talking about Mark was just texting, mixing me on X, and I'm like, Mark, will somebody put a damn hex on your back or something? You ain't been around no voodoo or nothing, have you? And
We're talking about Mark McStee?
yes, he lost like 8. I think it wasn't the 8,000. It wasn't that.
800.
No, it was like it wasn't the loss of money. It was like 8 straight green days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it was
that
a lot. It
probably
was
been a
like
while
2
ago.
weeks. It was like 7 green. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was a while because he was trading the Qs, right? So Mark used to trade the Qs and nothing
Maybe
else,
that's what
right?
made him stop trading the Qs and get into them
He
stocks
was
like that.
so frustrated with it. Yes. And he adjusted that. That's the adjustment. I was like, Mark. He was like, man, I gave it 40% and it badly where he came down and got me on the news counter and just, he was like frustrated. He was like, I'm done. You know how Mark get. I'm done. I'm like, Mark. I was like, just give it a little bit more. Like, if you just give it a little bit more, he made that adjustment. And, it started running smooth. But Mark, like, I don't do options no more at all, period. he in the free market now. You know what I mean? I don't blame him.
Cleaning up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he made it a serious adjustment because now he's bringing home a comma every day. Yep. So I'm like, I've made the same adjustment. I'm like, screw that. It don't take a brick wall to fall on my ass. Maybe a brick wall.
Yeah, but Mark went through that frustration.
The second brick wall. Yeah, man. I'm like, I'm at the point where he was, I'm like, something's got to change or, this is just crazy. So I'm like, okay. And Nate said something last night that resonated so well with me where he said, you got to go through the pennies to get to the dollars. So I'm like, okay, I got to trade pennies right now. It's frustrating. And I made $6.
Hey, you know what, though, Dawn?
Look at it like, you know what I did after that trade today, Ralph? I said, now, okay, indulge yourself for a minute. If you had 500 shares of that same move that you just did would have yielded you like $200. So don't look at it,
Right.
since you need to look at the money, look at it that way. Look at that, like JP says, it's the percentage. I get that. But just indulge yourself. See what, if you had a larger account, what that trade would have equated to. Now you feel the same way about it? It doesn't matter the money. It matters the move. The move is what matters.
That's what
the
matters.
trade. So
the process, because I mean, as long as you learn to do it, you're gonna be able to size
the process.
after that. But going back to that Mark situation, a lot of people they wouldn't have knew that. Like they come in the group, Mark is the greatest trader right now, but they don't know the struggle. And the reason why I'm saying this, I hope Hudson listening, is that's just one day. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, whenever Mark was going through that, like we knew he was gonna get it back. You know, it wasn't. I think he had like another time where he had that wasn't it. That's not what I'm talking about. This is like it was green days, but he wasn't taking like no major loss. It wasn't nothing that, like no account blowing or nothing like that. But it was this back-to-back red days. He was real frustrated. And look at him now. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So, just hang in there, Hudson. Like if you were to come into the group right now, you'll look at Mark McSee and be like, God damn, he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But
it took a lot of licks to get there.
You don't, they don't know what was happening not that long ago, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that long
all
ago.
of this
Mark
happened within the past couple months.
Yeah. So hang in
this
there.
change happened. He said it took him 10 months. Most of that 10 months, Mark was up and down. He did well. He had a good year, but he had a lot of. He just said that he came close to having his first red day in weeks. Okay, so he's got it. He has turned that corner. So I'm happy for him, and I know if I keep holding on and just get the patience and stay in there and do these small trades, it's only a matter of time before it's going to happen with me also. So I'm going to.
And Dawn, take the green.
Yes.
Take the green.
Yes. Yes. I got it, my brothers. I got it.
I don't care if it's a nickel. Take that green.
Yeah.
But we all got some bumps. We all got some bumps and whelps from the market. We're living and learning.
Yeah.
And this ain't an overnight success. If that's what you're looking for, this ain't it.
That's right. Yeah, you
that's
learn
right.
from that,
And thank God I have you guys here to talk to. Hudson's right, man. If we didn't have each other, this would be a lonely, like
trading it lonely.
Yeah,
right.
Because, like he said, people don't get it. Unless you're in it and you're doing it on a daily basis, like we are, you don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah. I can only talk to the dog so many times.
and a lot of them gonna try to bring you down, like Nate was saying in the video that you made, like the friends. If you got them negative people around you, you trying to become a trader,
what do you tell them?
You got to get away from them. You're just gonna have to cut them away because you ain't gonna never make it around.
That's what he said. I got rid of all of them.
Cut them.
Yeah, you have to cut them people out of your life.
Got rid of all of them. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, you guys have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. Everybody,
you have a blessed weekend, Dawn.
You too, man. And are you gonna be in there tomorrow, or try to stop through for a little bit?
11?
Yeah.
11? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on through, And
I won't say nothing. That way Ralph won't know I'm there.
That's 11 Eastern. 11 Eastern, Uncle Vinny.
What's that?
I said 11 Eastern. Where you live at? You don't live
in that's right.
On the East Coast. That's why I can't understand.
No, I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm in South Carolina.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So everybody down there, have a great weekend. If we don't see you, and we will be in the pre-market 4:00 Monday morning. If you want, please make sure if you want to get into that session tomorrow, just come look in the membership lounge for the Zoom link. And it's 11 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So everybody have a good one.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
All right.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Have a good weekend.
For hanging out on the panel with me. I love you.
Not a problem.
All right, y'all.
Love your face, Dawn.
Love you, babe.
Our new mastermind series class, which is going to be June 5th. at 4:30 Eastern. This is How to Grow Your Small Account Part 2. You do not have to watch the first one to have the second one, but I highly recommend it because it is the basis and the foundation leading into Part 2, which was How to Grow Your Small Account. It was $199 if you were able to buy that before the class. It's almost 2 hours, but it is a full 90-minute class with Q&A. You guys will be able to rewatch that as much as you want. If you did buy the first one, there is a discount code that you guys can use. I can't just blurt it out because it's only if you bought the first one. So head over to our Discord, look at the channel that is for the replay of that video, and you guys will see the actual discount code that is listed inside of there. You can find it in our store if you go to americandreamtrading.com. To sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the Trading View indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out. You can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to americandreamtrading.com.
And don't forget to use the code SPRING500 and you can get $500 off right now on any one of those VIP memberships. Peace and blessings, everybody.